You own a mill, or you're thinking about owning a mill, and you want to sell air-dried lumber. Today we're going to go over a little bitty thing that everybody forgets. A little bitty detail that everybody forgets. You're going to buy one of these mills, or you already own one, and you're going to start your own mill, but you're just trying to sell some air-dried lumber. But even if you're cutting pine, and you're selling 2x6s and 2x8s, 2x6s are still tough, and 2x8s, 2x10s, or 4x4s, or 8x8s, or whatever you're selling in pine, oak, or any of it. Your customer's going to want an air-dried lumber, and you want to sell them air-dried lumber. I mean, you can sell them green off the mill. Nobody wants to build with green lumber. It's just not very nice to build with. So everybody wants it air-dried. Well, I'm going to show you a little bitty secret here that, I keep saying secret, I'm going to show you a little bitty thing here that's actually a major thing that everybody forgets about. Nobody realizes how big this is until they start selling air-dried lumber. We're going to go do it. It's a nasty chore that's got to be done, and if you want to sell air-dried lumber, good quality air-dried lumber, you got to do this in some way, shape, or form. It's got to be done, and it's not fun. So that's how we're going to start 2023. So right there, that's what everybody forgets to do. You may not have forgotten to do it, but you may have remembered to do it, but you got to do it again. You got to build a lumber base, some way, shape, or form. You've got to have a lumber base. So your lumber base has got to be straight. This brick can't be higher than this brick. It doesn't have to be on bricks, but it's got to be 12 inches off the ground, even 12 inches off your concrete pad, to get some airflow through there. So these bricks are actually over 8 inches, and then we'll put a 4x4 on top of these bricks across this way. The lumber stack should be 4 foot wide, straight, and it's got to have a moisture barrier. You've got to get this concrete block, or even the 4x4 you put on top of this, will absorb moisture some. So you've got to put a moisture barrier in there. You've got to put asphalt shingles or some kind of moisture barrier in between, somewhere in between the ground and the lumber stack. So with an 8-inch block, a 4x4, and then a little bitty 1x sticker on top of that, you'll get your 12 inches off the ground, and however long you want to make your lumber. And you better not just build one. We gotta build a lot of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another one in the making. Dog thinks I'm talking to her. There's a 21 footer that I'm gonna have to redo because I don't think it's straight. This is not the finished lumber stack, but this is how I'm leveling it. This concrete block will have this 4x4 right on top of it. This 4x4 here, this long 16 footer, is just here to straighten out my lumber base for me with this weight. It'll allow the weight to be distributed over the blocks evenly, hopefully, and level it out. I'll have to see. Still work in progress. It worked on a lumber base. Worked on 2 lumber bases, 3 lumber bases so far. It didn't work on one there and one there. So we're over 50% anyway. But this gets it pretty level. Pretty straight. Not level, it's obviously leaning back that way.